introduce the 1940 Welland Werbagulls juvenile baseball team. Many people feel that the 1940 Welland Werbagull juvenile baseball team was one of the finest minor baseball teams that the city of Welland has ever produced. Their story and the list of their accomplishments is an impressive one. On April 29, 1940, Fred Ellsworth summoned all boys seeking a tryout to the Crowland Flats for a practice that night. They met at the Ellsworth home on 59 Asher Street the next night to make final arrangements to join the district circuit. That meeting was followed by a workout at Burger Park. The Werbagulls opened the season on May 29th with an 8-4 win over the Port Colborne Jews at Elgin Field in Port Colborne. When Port Colborne visited the Werbagulls at Burger Park on June 8th, Mike Blazatich pitched a two-hitter and struck out 16 batters for a 12-0 victory. The much-anticipated all-Welland matchup between the Werbagulls and Welland's other juvenile team, the Optimists, finally happened after 2 rainouts on June 21st, 1940. The Werbs beat the Optimists 3-2 behind the 4-hit pitching of Blazatich and Johnny Labnock. The game featured the first home run to be hit over the fence at Burger Park by a minor baseball player, shortstop Freddie Trotter, and that event happened in the first inning of that game. The next meeting between the Werbagulls and the Optimists was also a memorable one. Blazatich threw a no-hitter and fanned 16 as the Werbagulls won 16-1. Labnock and Blazatich both banged out singles, doubles, and home runs to lead the offense. On August 9th of that year, the Werbagulls beat the St. Catharines Royals 16-3. Ronnie Hansen pitched a 4-hitter and struck out 8 batters in that 6th-inning ballgame. The Werbagulls finished the regular season 14-0. They beat the Welland Optimists 2 straight to win the Niagara District Juvenile Baseball League playoffs. They beat the St. Catharines Royals 16-3 and 3-2 to win the Niagara District Championship, and then won the first round of the Ontario Baseball Association playdowns against Niagara Falls St. Anne's with 14-0 and 4-2 wins. The next OBA round was against the Hamilton Taxis, who had eliminated the Werbagulls the previous year in the provincial playdowns. With 20 consecutive wins, the Werbagulls fell behind Hamilton 5-2 at Burger Park until they rallied with 6 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning to win 8-5. They beat Hamilton 4-0 in Hamilton to advance to the OBA semifinals against the Toronto Elizabeths. Then the Werbagulls beat the Lizzies, as they were called, 2-1 in Toronto, and returned to Welland and defeated them 3-1 to advance to the OBA finals. The Werbagulls had won 24 consecutive games. The OBA finals were against the Guelph Leaflets, who themselves were undefeated at 20-0. The first game was scheduled at Burger Park on Saturday, September 14th, but Welland requested a delay because the Welland County Fair was running and the district senior final was on the same day. Guelph insisted that the game be played as scheduled. Behind Labnock's 2-hit pitching, timely hitting, and stellar defense, the Werbagulls won a rain-shortened 7-inning game, 10-0, which was Guelph's first defeat that season. Game 2 was scheduled for Wednesday, September 18th in Guelph. But on Tuesday, Guelph said they couldn't possibly play on Wednesday and wanted the game delayed to Saturday. The Werbagulls objected and took their case to the Ontario Baseball Association, and the OBA agreed that the game should be played as scheduled on Wednesday, September the 18th. When the Werbagulls arrived, they were greeted by an empty Exhibition Park in Guelph. After practicing for an hour and having dinner in Guelph, the Werbagouls were declared Ontario champions by default. If you're wondering where I got all this stuff, Mike Blazatich has an excellent binder with all of the clippings from the Tribune for that year, and so that's why, you know, I didn't spend years doing this research. It's all there. Mike has the binder here. I'm sure if you're interested in seeing it later, he'd be glad to share it with you. The Werbagouls were the first Welland provincial title holders in history. On the return trip from Guelph, the players changed into their uniforms somewhere around Fawn Hill and were met at the Niagara Street Bridge by a fire truck and the Sea Cadet Bugle Band. Taking their places of honor on the big red fire truck, the players were transported by way of East Main, Cross, Division, and King Streets through hundreds of well-wishers who lined the route of the parade to Merritt Park. Then there were speeches of congratulations from Mayor T.H. Lewis, James Goring, the president of the Werbagouls Club who sponsored the team, and many others. Guelph protested the default, and an OBA hearing was held on September 24th. The OBA disallowed the Guelph protest, and the OBA confirmed the Welland Werbagouls as